A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal event, dozens of individuals, including journalists and university students, faced charges in an Istanbul court on Friday. These defendants are accused of participating in banned anti-government demonstrations that erupted following the controversial arrest of Istanbul's opposition mayor, Ekrem İmamoğlu. İmamoğlu, viewed as a formidable challenger to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's long-standing rule, was detained on March 19th and subsequently jailed on corruption charges that many believe to be politically motivated. His imprisonment has ignited widespread protests across the nation, leading to a crackdown by authorities. A total of 189 defendants appeared in court, where they were charged with attending illegal protests and failing to disperse when ordered by police. Some face additional charges related to carrying weapons. Among those on trial are 4 photojournalists and 3 reporters who were covering the protests, although their cases were separated from the main trial. This legal battle is part of a broader crackdown on dissent in Turkey, with over 2,000 individuals having been detained during the largest protest the country has seen in over a decade. During the opening hearing, lawyers representing the defendants demanded their acquittal, arguing that their participation in protests was a legitimate exercise of their democratic rights. One of the defendants, 23-year-old Darren Dogakis, expressed her frustration at the legal process, stating, "This is not a legal process. It is a process where the law is trampled on." Dogakis was detained from her home on March 24th and spent 18 days in Silivri prison before her release last week. Her experience reflects the broader impact of the government's crackdown, as many students missed exams and lost jobs due to their detentions. Supporters of the defendants gathered outside the courthouse, including Avni Gundogan, a father of one of the accused, who emphasized the peaceful nature of the protests. They engaged in democratic, peaceful, and legitimate activities. They exercised their constitutional rights, and their rights were violated, Gundogan stated. The protests were sparked by İmamoğlu's arrest, which many view as an attempt by the government to silence opposition. The Istanbul prosecutor's office revealed that 819 individuals will be tried across 20 criminal investigations related to the protests. Human Rights Watch criticized the trials, describing them as rushed and lacking substantial evidence of criminal wrongdoing. The organization pointed out that the charges against the defendants often stem from social media posts expressing a desire to protest rather than any calls for violence. The court proceedings have drawn significant attention, with family members and supporters rallying outside the courthouse despite heavy police presence. The situation reflects the tense political climate in Turkey, where dissent is increasingly met with force. As the trial unfolds, many are watching closely, hoping for justice and an end to the suppression of free expression in the country. The outcome of this trial may have far-reaching implications for the future of political dissent in Turkey and the rights of its citizens to assemble and express their views without fear of reprisal. With protests and arrests continuing, the struggle for freedom of expression in Turkey remains a critical issue, and the international community is urged to pay attention to these developments. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.